Well, hello all you mud lovers. Welcome to the Subtac Off-Road Life channel. Big trucks, mud riding, trail riding, and lots of muddy mayhem coming your way for the Spring Jam at Boggs and Boulders 2018, and this is part 4. Let's get dirty. Surprisingly, there wasn't much activity at the pond as we started this Saturday afternoon off. There were a few side-by-sides and four-wheelers hanging around, but nobody seemed very interested in dropping in the water and playing. However, after a bit, a lone Chevy Blazer showed up to play in the mud. It looked like the beer was already flowing, and then I noticed he had no front driveline. I guess being fueled by alcohol means you don't need a working front driveline when you go four-wheeling. It was an interesting sight, but not interesting enough to pursue with a camera. Anyway, the rest of the crew showed up, so it was time to plan our ride. Julie has arrived. Now, for some reason that I don't remember now, someone had to go do something before we could ride. So, to burn some time, I rode over to Mercer's Hole to see what I could see. And this is what I saw. Now that had to be an uncomfortable ride. I lost my group.
Yeah, that trail underneath that bridge is pretty gnarly trail.
Yeah, you went, yeah. There were some spots there
that last mud hole coming out,
it's scary.
You got a lot of people stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost them, so I figured I'd come, because, they had like to park in here sometimes. And I saw that truck, I was like, oh, get the camera. Everybody finally got together and we took off. We had the usual lineup. Coop and Tiff leading the way, and everyone else fell in behind them, and I took up the caboose position so I could get the camera coverage. Jesse, Ansley, and David fell in behind me. Things were going well until our little Chihuahua suddenly started gasping for air. Now it was warm, and of course he was inside the Razor, so we feared he was getting heat sickness or something like that. I stopped to give him water and try to cool him off. As you can see, the rest of the crew kept going. By the time the Chihuahua recovered, the crew was completely gone. Now that's not typical of our crew. We are usually really good at watching out for all members and stopping when we see someone fall out of line. Now, in defense of the rest of the crew, it was a nice day, and I dropped out on the main trail rather than in the woods somewhere, so it didn't look like there was an emergency of some sort. Later on, Coop said he thought that Jesse, Ansley, David, and I had just dropped out to go do something else, so they kept riding. Anyway, once the Chihuahua was okay, we set out to find the rest of the crew. What did he say? Is everything okay back here? Yeah. Okay, those guys were yelling something. I didn't know what they were yelling. Is he down there? That proved to be a fruitless endeavor, so we ended up back at Mercer's Hole, where by this point, the muddy mayhem was well underway. Do what?
What way does she go to get back?
Go up over this hill. The Peanut Hill's right there. You know how to get back from Peanut Hill?
What?
The hill, you know where it's right up there.
Go that way?
So go up that way and then you take a ride on that trail.
Okay.
And then stay on the main trail, you'll find it. guess that guy was here earlier to see the other guy stuck in there.
Stand up, load up with my bill.
Look at that, we're real.
Hold up, can't stop, I need more room.
This wasn't to live. Pressures increasing. What's the job on my chest? Took a pill and dove in with my mistrust. Now I see my opponent is made. Took a pill and faded.
You're all muddy. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Well, you're in a not good area. You're the one coming over here. It's your fault.
Apparently.
Tree stump?
Yep. I just got mud flung on me. Of course, Melissa found it quite funny. Now, playing in the mud is one thing. You know you're going to get muddy, and that's part of the fun. But when you're not expecting it, and someone flies by and flings it on you, well, that's another thing. However, if you are out here, you better be expecting it. How's my beer?
There's a little bit of mud in there. Oh, it's just a little dark. That ain't gonna hurt you.
What'd she say?
He ain't gonna bite me, is he? Can I pet it?
No, he'll bite. He won't bite.
Okay.
You pet him, he'll probably try to go home with you.
Come on. Oh, it's a chihuahua. Whoa,
Yeah.
he little fish.
He just sounds vicious. He ain't really vicious.
Hey, bub. What's his name?
TJ and Blaze, yeah.
Hey, TJ, I'm Dustin. How long y'all been out here? Nice to meet you.
Long enough to get muddy.
Buddy, it don't take that long now.
Yeah.
It's the water, it looks like.
Just stop and get hammered.
Hammered.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
I was gonna wash his face.
Hey, there's
Wash
more.
my face. Oh, his face. So you got...
It's okay, Bubby. I don't know how to hold on. He's like right now.
What are you doing? Poor dog. Yeah, I foolishly stopped where I shouldn't have stopped and got donutted with mud. But you can't be mad at them, they're just having a good time. Anyway, we're off for more adventures. Well, I hope that you did enjoy that. It was a fun time for me and the family. Before we get out of here, please go to my Facebook page, Subtac Off-Road Life, my Instagram page, Subtac Off-Road Life. Follow and like. I need those numbers up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, man, do it, because I put stuff out every week. And give a like on the video. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
A color grid. We were running through the fields. You had flowers in your hand. We were all chasing phantoms.